surviving so far. Oh, they are not. Getting hit.
Look, it goes forward. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see.
Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. And I've got a slight issue with my overlay not showing for some reason. Yeah. Five-second penalty if we go over the red line. I'm just trying to figure out for some reason the copy that. I'm just trying to figure out why my overlay is not displaying. I genuinely have no idea.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I think that's it working now. And yeah, no worries. So guys, sorry for that, I was just trying to set that up. So this is FRL Road to VCO. This is the final round, and we are driving on the SRE lineup with Martin. Luciano and Raphael are driving in the number 22 McLaren, that's the Rocket. They are on the they are third in the championship, ahead of the number 410 car. So they are fighting for third place in the championship with the 410 car. So they're third, the 410 is fourth, and the top three in this championship get a GT3 spot in VCO, and the top fourth and fifth get a guaranteed GT4 spot, and then I think it's like 6th to 8th get a... We are checking. 6th to 8th get like a GT4 playoff spot in VCO, I think. Copy that. So we'll see what they can do. So this car wasn't driven in all the championship rounds, so our goal really is just to help our teammates, number 22. And we've got another lineup, the 555, with Davy Hill and Kula in the BMW as well. They're also racing. So we've got basically like three lineups in this championship, so that's quite good. So we'll see how we get on. Like I say, the goal is to try and just help our teammates in number 22 because they're fighting for that guaranteed GT3 VCO spot. So we'll see what we can do. They're third in the championship, but this is the final round and it's 2 sprint races, so it's 2 1-hour sprint races. So we just want them to hold that spot. So as long as they finish in front of the 410 in both races, then they're fine. So we'll see what happens. Luciano and Raphael looking quick. Martin, my teammate, also looking quick for quali. So as you see, we've got just under 12 minutes to go. The race format, as I said, is 2 1-hour races, although with a twist, because the second 1-hour race, the top 10 from the first race are reversed. So it's very interesting. So we'll see what happens. How is everyone doing in the stream chat tonight? Anyone been up to much today? What is provisional pole? 53-0 by Igor. He did 52-6 or 5. I think he did the 52-5 in the hot lap server, which is slightly hotter track conditions, so it would be interesting to see. No problem, you've got plenty of time. So it'd be interesting to see what lap time he can do, because it is lower temp, so you would think he could do it even quicker. So definitely will be a 52 for pole position tonight. Whether or not it's a 52.7 or a 52.5, I have no idea, but it would be interesting to see. 54.2 in the first sector. So the 141 McLaren actually has the best middle sector, and then Igor has the best first and final sector. Martin's getting his first valid lap. He said it wasn't very good though. I think he's got enough fuel for one more after this lap. Are you doing one more and then new tires? Copy. Copy, you have good pace though. He said that was a scruffy lap, but a 10th and a half off pole, that is extremely good pace. Could we see a pole position from Martin? That would be amazing. A 10th up. $52.9 by Igor. Defante 53 flat. Top 3 separated by half a tenth. Copy. Our teammates haven't improved yet, but they do have good pace. The number 22 McLaren, they do have good pace, but they haven't got a quick lap in yet. But they can also do 52.9, I think. So, interesting to see what happens. I think the Lambo's possibly quicker than the McLaren here, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. I can't remember which one's quicker here. Will this be provisional pole by Martin? I think it will be. If he gets this final sector nice and tidy. This is where he said he had the rear locking last lap. If we can get the chicane nice and tidy and the final corner tidy, this should be provisional pole. Oh, that looked a lot more tidy than the last lap. Oh, 4 tenths. Nice one. Only a 10th and a half off pole. Number 22 just went provisional pole and then got beaten by half a tenth. Exactly half a tenth of a second separating top 3. It was the same like a few laps ago, and now it's different lap times, and it's still exactly half a tenth of a second separating the top 3. That is weird. Yeah, copy that. Pace is good. Get a tidy lap together, and it's quite a lot of pace. Yep. Yep, pace is good, so especially if you find that other 10th and a half or 2 tenths would be enough. Did you forget your pit limiter? I was just confused how you went backwards. I was so confused. I thought you had pressed return to garage whilst moving somehow. I was so confused. The hacks. So Raphael currently provisional P2, half a tenth off pole, and their championship rivals, the 410, 8 thousandths of a second slower than them, which is an incredibly close gap. But Martin says he's got at least a tenth and a half in the first sector, and then a tenth and a half through the rest of the lap, so he's got about 3 tenths in the lap if he can get extract it all. So this could be a very good quali. Yep. You could qualify for a GT4 playoff spot by just finishing the championship at this point. Like, so many teams just leave the championship. Like, this is less than half the original drivers, isn't it? So 2 tenths off provisional pole right now for Martin. See what he can do. .3 seconds, and it's P16 and P7 behind you. Just going to get the results. Go, 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 go. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So first lap just needs to heat up the tires, and then he will be able to do a push lap. So we'll see. Yeah, I noticed it as well. Massive gap behind you. So 2 laps left for Martin. Let's see what he can do. Still top 3, separated by exactly half a tenth. Ziegler gonna take provisional pole here. It's going to be our teammates. 7 thousandths. 7 thousandths of a second off provisional pole with 1 final lap left. This is going to be a very interesting quali. It's all in for his final lap. Is Defante going to improve? See if Raphael can improve on his final lap. So close. Less than half a tenth of a second separating the top four. There's time in the lap for Raphael. Igor is down on his delta. P4 is down on his delta on his final lap. I think that was his final lap. Good lap still. Martin's got the pace for pole. He lost some time out the final corner, he said. So 1/10 of a second separating the top four. That is ridiculously close. Let's see everyone coming round for their final laps. Igor is down. He is not going to improve. 7 thousandths off provisional pole. Our teammates, will they improve? Oh, let's watch this. This is going to be their final lap. Half a tenth up. The pressure is on. Oh, that's a shame. That was slow out of there compared to their delta. They need half a tenth to qualify in front of their rivals. Half a tenth of his provisional pole. He's surely going to send it for the final chicane. It's his last chance. Oh! That was so nearly perfect, and just the car just slid on the exit. Oh, not enough for provisional pole. Still a fantastic lap. Half a tenth off provisional pole. Just a shame that Igor has starting in front of them, but Raphael will have the inside line for turn 1, which is vital. Let's see, anyone else on laps? Fante's finished. Martin, final lap. Will he get pole? He only needed a tenth of a second. It's going to be provisional pole. Well, it will be pole unless P5 gets 7 thousandths separating the top 3. How is that possible? No, we missed out on pole by 5. Oh my days! I've never seen quali so close. That's crazy. Awesome lap, mate. That was incredibly close. That was incredible. Do you want me to spot you on the first lap, or do you just want silence? Copy. Right guys, let's see what Martin can do. 7/1000ths of a second separating the top three is just ridiculous. Like, I've never seen it so close. That's just incredible. I know. You had the inside for turn 2, just hope that Igor doesn't forget his braking into turn 1 and you'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, I see. You've got them for 23, but not for the pit stop. Yeah, just do that. So is that the pressures for 18 degrees track? Okay. So that's for these temps just now. Just do whatever, it doesn't bother me, engine map. I'll just put it to back to 5 for when I'm driving. Right, I'll just leave you to focus, I'll just talk if someone's gonna dive bomb you or there's a crash or something. This is exciting, so close. I've never seen it so close. Like, that is incredibly close. Okay. It's up to you, mate. I've not tried it. Cold tires, it might be slower. It might get wheel spin.
Green light, go, go, go.
You just... yeah. I think he tried to squeeze you as you came into turn 2. Martin went to take the racing line into turn 2 and then Igor, I think, tried to squeeze him into turn 2 and I think Igor just completely went flying. Down to 14th. again. I'll look at the replay. It did look like he turned in on you on that one as well. Let me look at replay. Oh, he did turn in on him. Martin was asking if that was his fault. I think Martin... I don't know if... Does Martin change his line? He doesn't look like he changes it much. I think that's going to be a racing incident because... No, Martin does break in a straight line. I think the McLaren turns in there. It's very slight. Yeah, I looked at the corner after Schumacher S, where the McLaren hit you. I looked at the replay, you brake in a straight line, and then it looks like the McLaren kind of brakes sideways. It's very slight, but you look to brake in a straight line and he slightly drifts to the left. So you shouldn't get a penalty for that. I think it'll just be a racing incident. Base is good, car in front has drive-through, so it's net P4. So just full push. 4 seconds damage. Copy. Right, I'll leave you to focus. Pace is good. We don't want Igor in P... He's P11 right now, so we don't want him P10. We want him further up than that, otherwise he's going to start from first. Ideally we want Igor to start the second race behind us. Damn mate, that start. Yeah, I need to see the... Oh. I don't think it can get GT4 spot, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. Need to have a look. Yeah, I need to have a look at the replay of the start because we had 2 incidents. Lap 1 we had an... No, sorry. We had the incident. Where's our car? There. Into here, where it seemed like Martin seems to brake in a straight line, but it seems like this McLaren turns in. Copy that. Car in front cross pit entry line, apparently. Martin said car in front cross pit entry line. Will that be a penalty? Let's see. Oh yeah, can't do that. You have to get on to the right hand side before this line. that white line that goes across the track, so that'll be a 5-second time penalty. But yeah, us in turn 1, I haven't seen the replay of it yet. Because it looks like Martin was on the outside, and then it looked like as he went over to open up turn 2, he goes wide here, and then he goes to open up turn 2, and then just has that contact with the 410. I think Martin went to go to the racing line, and the 410 just has... He's behind on into turn 1, but I think because Martin gets pushed wide here, he just gets a wheel alongside as Martin comes across. So unfortunately 410 down. I think he went down to 14th, unfortunately. Yeah, I was just looking at it. I mean, Martin goes to open up the corner and Igor is slightly alongside, so it depends, because the stewards might give that as a penalty to Martin. Might get a penalty for that, because Igor is slightly alongside when Martin comes along, or they might say that Martin wouldn't have seen Igor as he came alongside, but that's very possibly a penalty for us, because Martin gets pushed wide, but he was ahead of Igor, and then as he's come into turn 2, because he's been pushed wide on turn 1, Igor's just gotten his wheel alongside the back of Martin, so then when Martin's come across to open up the corner, Martin's tried to stay there to squeeze... Sorry, Igor has tried to squeeze Martin to the inside, and obviously Martin went to open up the corner into turn 2, and then there was the contact, so might be penalty, but I'm not sure. The one with the McLaren in after the Schumacher S, I don't think that'll be a penalty. It'll look like a racing incident, because Martin seems to brake fairly in a straight line. Yeah. We've got 20 minutes to our stint. See this lap times 52.9 by Defante, 53.5, 53.5, 53.2. Yeah, 52.9 on race pace is incredible. Our teammates look to be in a bit of trouble. I'm just spectating our teammates because they seem to be in a bit of trouble right now. Okay, I'll go ask. Hey. Is Raf holding them up, or is Raf trying to defend, or is he holding them up? Copy. Yeah, 5 seconds, that's fine. Yeah. Right, be back in a bit. 5-second time penalty, I think that was just for turn 1, I'll go have a look. Yeah, I think they're just wanting to defend at the moment. Yeah, I know. P9. Let's see what the incident penalty was for. The penalties aren't even on the incident tracking sheet yet. I don't know. That other car that crossed pit entry line hasn't got a 5-second time penalty, so I don't know what's going on. I will keep you updated when I find out. We've got a 5-second time penalty, but I can't see what for, which is weird. Number 2, we had... Don't actually know what did we get a penalty for. I need to find out. It's up to you, mate. Completely up to you. We've got 8.5 seconds to Igor, so it may be worth letting him pass because we don't want to risk being behind Igor at the pit stop. Because we want to be able to be in front of Igor into second half of the race. Did someone just get a 15-second penalty? Penalties aren't working. Copy. Right. Oh, that was close. This is good. He braked too late, I think. I'm not sure, I wasn't looking, but he didn't seem like he was going to make the apex at all. Faster than Igor at the moment. Copy. 15-second time penalty we got for turn 2. In the incident sheet, it says 15-second time penalty for our turn 2 crash. They've only given us 5 seconds for some reason. But apparently you went to the right too quickly for turn 2. Even though you were opening. I know. I've saved the replay so we can submit the evidence, because you did the same thing on the next lap with another guy and you were fine. Yeah, I think Igor tried to push you to the inside. We'll look into it post-race. Copy. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to go get ready for my stint. Right guys, back in a minute. I'm back. So I don't know if we have a 15-second time penalty. He thought racing incident or 5-second time penalty because you're following the racing line and Igor isn't letting you follow the racing line. And you did the same thing next lap, so Jan said it was either racing incident or maybe a 5-second time penalty is what he said. It might be the sheet is wrong because the sheet says 15-second time penalty, but they've only given us 5, so it could be an error. The other one after Schumacher S with the McLaren on lap 1, that is a racing incident as I thought, because they said the 1-2-1 turns in on you, which is what I thought as well. So it might only be a 5-second time penalty for turn 1, which we might be able to appeal. Yeah, I think they maybe made an error on this sheet because they've only given us 5 seconds. Yeah. if you can catch the P3 guy, just try put some pressure on him so that Martin can, Raphael can pull away. So our 5-second time penalty could put us right in front of Igor, so we'll have to see how we get on. Is engine map 1 feeling good? Yeah. Yeah, I'll use map 5 just because I'm used to it. Defante is very quick at the moment. Raphael's doing well to hold on to P2 though. He's had that 141 on his rear for pretty much the entire race. So he's done well to hold on. I saw that, good save. Alright, we've got about 7-ish minutes until Martin will pit and we'll take over the car. Copy.
Pit window is opening.
Martin's got this McLaren right on his back, and then Raphael also has a McLaren on his back. Both sister cars have a McLaren right behind them. Igor is closing in, slowly but surely is closing the gap. So hopefully we come out in front of Igor because we've got a 5-second time penalty. Copy. What? Why? I've messaged them and said that we should only have 15. "15-second time penalty for what?" There's n We've got 15-second time penalty for yeah, sure. I'm trying to get them to remove this extra 5 seconds before we pit. Yeah. Just tell me when you're coming in. No idea. No worries. Admins aren't even acknowledging my message. What a joke. They've given a 15-second time penalty for nothing. A racing incident, maybe a 5-second penalty. And then there's an extra 5-second time penalty that they've given us basically by accident. And they won't remove it unless we open a ticket in their Discord and send them evidence. It's like we pit in 2 minutes. We don't have time to submit evidence. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to put this lap then, because they're not even acknowledging that I've sent them a message. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, guys, so basically what's happened is... Yeah. So basically what's happened, guys, is turn 1 we've had that incident where we've gone to follow the racing line and the 410 hasn't left any space, and then we've collided. Really, that's a racing incident or a small penalty. They've given us 15-second time penalty. And then before that, they'd given us a 5-second time penalty for no reason. Like, no reason. It's not on the incident sheet. It's like they've accidentally given us a 5-second time penalty. And they won't remove it until we open a ticket. Yeah. Yeah. Did you adjust them to what you need to? Yeah. Okay. You got a 5-second time penalty for not giving a gap to the car in front in quali. What a joke. Yep. I'll do my best. Yeah. That is very annoying, you need to be honest. Right, please count down for me. Yep. How long left?
Come on, go, go, go. There's some light damage on the right of the car.
Yep, yep, yep. Right, let's see what we can do, guys. Am I doing race start for race 2 or are you? I don't mind. Yeah. Just let me know what you want me to do. I'll push to try catch this car in front, and then near the end of the race we can drop if you want for race start 2 or just hold position. I don't mind. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Right, let's see if we can catch this Audi, guys. Well, I'll just try catch this Audi then. I think that's the only achievable. I can't catch 410. Way too big a gap for 21 minutes. Car feels good, I just need to get settled into it. I put it in the chat, did you get it? See if you can find that bit in the rules. I never saw anything about not overtaking quali. I don't know what you got a penalty for, I couldn't read it, it was on your in lap. Yeah, just protest it. There was no queue on the outlap. There wasn't a queue till the final sector. Yeah. Hopefully we have the replay of that, because that's... There was no queue when you overtook that car in lap 1, was there? There wasn't a queue when you overtook the other car on the outlap. They just don't like us, I think. there's no... You overtook him basically on the 3rd corner of the outlap. There was no queue till the final sector. How is that a penalty? 5 seconds. Yeah. Sorry for that. That was a bad luck.
Losing to the car ahead is 3-1.
Yep. Just need to try catch this P6. So annoyed with the penalties, but we'll have a look post-race. Post-race. Let's try to get this P6 for the time being. Car feels great. It does. I think protest it post-race and show that you did it on the 2nd lap without collision. That's what I mean after the 2nd race. My replay wouldn't upload in that time. Yep. What would be good pace right now? Yeah. Okay.
Gaining on the car ahead of sector 1.
I completely messed up that final sector. Or middle sector, sorry. Final sector was bad, but it was the middle sector I lost the half a second I mean. That right-hander was quite nice. If you want to, yeah. But then yeah, I'm happy to do race start. Plus it means that when we're in clean air and that you've got quicker pace than me, so you would then be able to close some gaps in the second stint as well. Yeah. 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 Thanks. He was early on the brakes. Copy. See if we can go for the overtake here, guys. Indeed. was a bit too late on the brakes into turn 1. To be honest, I went for the inside in turn 1 and then I couldn't see my braking board. So I just had to hope that I'd got the right braking point, and I hadn't. My pace is slow, but if I get in clean air, I think the pace would be okay. Sorry? The fake worked. I went to the inside on the straight just to scare him, but then he missed his braking point into turn 1. That was quite funny. And turn 3. Yep. Really? That Audi's really hard to overtake. I keep getting a good run on him before the final corner and then he blocks me. We just set identical laps. This is costing me a lot of time, but I don't want to get another penalty. That was annoying again. So much quicker, I just can't get past. It's annoying because the 410 now has over a 20-second gap. So what, we need to start P6, P8 or P10?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Done. Did you see the overtake? There we go, finally. Yeah. Killed my tires now though, that's the only problem. I've killed my tires now, that's the only issue. Okay, we've got 2 laps left of the race. That was slow. Yeah. I know, I'm just annoyed it took so long to get past that Audi. I lost so much time. Just had to back off there so I didn't get that track limit. wasn't the right line there.
Leader has finished the race.
Pace drop off is quite good, I must say, on the setup. Wasn't really any fight. If I'd been in clean air the whole stint, the tyres didn't actually drop off that much, even though I kind of killed them battling. Yeah.
Alright, second flag, good job, you did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
I'm just sorry I didn't get past that Audi quick enough. If I'd managed to send it on the Audi or something earlier on, I might have been able to keep the 20-second gap, but it took me almost all stint. Right, let's just put up that. I don't know, let's ask. I mean join the voice chat and ask. Well done, guys. Good, good.
Green light, go, go, go.
Can I leave the server? Just let me know when you join. I'm gonna be back in a minute just before a race. The server opens. Martin, are you wanting to do race start or do you want me to do it? I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. I'm happy either way. It's up to you. I'll be back in a minute. 1 second, guys. Right, we are back. I'm back. I mean, I don't mind doing it. It seems like the stewards have a target on your back for time penalties, to be honest. Oh wait, never mind, that's the same server. Okay. Just gotta wait on race 2 server now, guys. Hopefully we don't get a bunch of penalties again. Did Martin say I was doing the race start? Okay. Just gotta wait on the server to open, guys. Server's up, isn't it? But I've got to wait for Martin. So just got to wait on Martin, guys, until he joins the stream, then we can join. Martin? Are you there? We missed a race start because Martin was trying to. I'll join the other voice chat. Let me know when you're in the server. Copy. Right, guys. So we'll just join the second server. This will be for race 2. Just wait for Martin to join the voice chat. Definitely in the server. I can join. You doing race start?
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay. Okay, if you just load up the pressures and then I can. You've got the pressures off the top of your head, or do I need to test? Do you, okay, cool. So guys, we'll do race start, so we'll see how we get on. Where are we starting? P4. Nice. And what about Igor? P6. Okay. Yep. Right guys, let's see what we can do. So we'll be starting the race for race 2. So we want to let our teammates in the number 22 past fairly quickly. And then we have the 410. That would be painful. Then we have the 410, which is our teammates' rivals, so we've got to watch them. I wouldn't risk it, just go round. Too late now. If you get penalty for that, I'm just gonna cry. It's fine. We've got so many penalties. You got a penalty in quali for nothing, and then 15 seconds for turn 1. If you get a 5-second penalty for that, I'm just gonna cry. Right. Okay, I'll just go load the pressures. So up 5 but down on the front 2.
Let's go.
Copy. Right. Just check I definitely have control of the car. There we go. See what we can do. So we're starting P4 on the reverse grid on the inside, so we'll just see what we can do. Just maximum push really. So we just got to wait for the server to reset and then we can go. So basically, so apparently I just heard something about they are reversing the entire grid for race 2, which is going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting, a full race. Oh wait, no, it is the top 10. Never mind. That's fine. I thought they might have changed it since there's only 16 people. Or 15 for race 2. There was, it was, what was it? 48 people for like the first round, and now we're down to like 16. It's quite bad how many teams just drop out mid-season. Right, we'll just have to see how we get on. Could be a very interesting race. Hopefully we don't get murdered into turn 1. But we'll see how we get on. Copy that. Yep. Okay, so the tyres, I went up 5 clicks on all of them and then down 2 clicks on the fronts. Yeah, it's saying that the setup is the safe preset, but that's not right. It must be glitched, the name of it. Yeah. Fuel 56 to start, and then add 47 at the pit stop. Is that correct? Copy. Right. Please, yeah. Please, yeah. The one directly behind me. Right, guys, let's see how we get on.
30 seconds.
Right, let's see how this goes. Copy. Yep. Yeah.
Going single file.
Just wait for the lights. Copy that. I will do my best. I will do my best to beat a wall. I bet there's one of the stewards just in my stream, just ready to give us penalties. Because we just see we get penalties for everything. Yes. That would be the next one. So I'll just at the start, just try and make up as many positions as possible, and then when the 410 catches me, try and defend, and then when our teammate catches, try let them through. That's basically the plan. Yeah.
Going double file.
Right guys, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go quiet for the first few laps and just focus. Right.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. 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 Car on the left.
Man, I had nothing on the rear there. I don't know what happened, but I had no grip. Did I hit someone in turn one? Come on, Luciano, go, go, go. Send. Yep.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That was sketchy. Go, Luciano. Go for it. Go, 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 go. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. No. Ah.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm just holding Defante. No! Ah, no, 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 no. That's gonna compromise me so much. I know.
Final lane. Personal fastest lap.
This is hard. He is quick. Be the wall. Feel the wall. Be the wall.
Tunnel main. This is me. Russell West. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That wasn't very nice. He just like completely pushed me off. I gave him space and then he pushed me off. Well, I held him up as much as I could before he pushed me off. Oops. I made a silly mistake.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yep.
Yellow flag, which hiding from? Slow car ahead.
So try pass Ogre and then defend in case he gets penalty. In case we get penalty. No. Oh, look at that, Davey. What a defense. Oh, it's not Davey, it's his teammate. Holding up Fanti as well. Good job.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There we go. That's a 67. I think.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So might not be penalty. Yeah. Fanti's gonna put pressure on. Just keep me updated on what you need me to do. Just keep me updated on what you need.
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
Yeah. Best thing because Stefanti might have taken them out, spun them. Nearly spun me, I mean. Good we got passed by Defanti without getting hit. Because I got hit. Well, our teammates let us pass here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Can you thank the BMW cart? Thank you to our teammates letting us through there. Come on. Pace is good. Oh, no way. Our teammates got a penalty. Oh, the 410 got pushed wide. Defante and the 410 being very aggressive there. This could get messy. Defante pushed 410 wide and then 410 pushed Defante wide. Not surprising considering Defante also pushed us off. He seems to like not leaving space on the outside. It's not very good. Martin, are you back? Copy. But did you see Defante push Ogor off on turn 1? Defanti pushed Ogre wide in turn 1. Well. Oh! Oh, he spun! Ogre spun by himself. Did you see it? Look, Ogre just spun. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that. He just spun by himself. Full focus now on ourselves and pace. Another crash behind me. Another 2 big crashes. 1 and 3. Maybe look at replay, I don't know what happened. Ogre behind me. No, copy. He did. I mess up that right hander so much. Yeah. It's not really worth it. Right.
Windows open.
Yeah. Oh, 10. Yeah. Really? See what we can do pace wise. Just try to put the lap times in. I did. No way, the 555 got a drive through as well.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I've got 4 laps of fuel. Yep. How much do I add at the pit? $58 right now. Is that fine? Or do you want me to add an extra 2 litres to be safe?
Falling behind the car in front in sector 2.
My tyres are going a bit, so I'll just defend. Yep. He just rammed me. Like, he literally just rammed me. He did not even... Like...
We are at the halfway mark, still a way to go.
No, it wasn't very nice at all. Oh, hi Eagle Ghost. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'll report that. That was ridiculous. Took the inside line and he just... Cross put entry line, 5-second time penalty. Clip that. That's 5-second time penalty on top of his 15. So you'll get a penalty for ramming me and then 5 seconds for crossing pit entry. I think I'll come in end of this lap because I have nothing in the tires. I can. Do we need to? Yeah, I think the Moza one started already, did it? I'm not sure. I can do one more lap or I can come in now. My tires are gone. Okay, I'm adding 50 litres, so I've got 56 in the white box. Coming in there. Oh, can you? I'll need to have a look. What, what's it on? Is it on SimGrid or Sim Racing GP? I'll need to have a look. Sorry mate, that was a terrible stint. That was a terrible stint, sorry. Well, I mean, the first half was good, but then I think I had completely killed my tires because I was just sliding everywhere. Yep, done. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Sim Racing GP, I'll have a look at that then. Because I do use the Moza wheelbase and everything. So what did you say you drive? F1 leagues? Yeah, just push, and when Igor catches you just defend, but I mean just push. We're not anywhere championship wise with this car, so just push. checking.
Pit window is closing now.
Yeah, switch driver, so it's a 1 hour race, but it's 2 30-minute stints, so we each do 1 stint. So this is the second race. So so race 1 was qualifying, Martin did, and then he did the race start, and I did the second half of the race. And then this race I did the first half, and Martin's going to do the second half of the race. Pace wasn't good in that stint compared to the first race, but the defending at the start was good. Just my pace wasn't quite there as I would have liked. That's our teammates. It's up to you. F123, nice. What leagues do you drive on? No worries, I will. .410 is P30. And they still have more penalties. This is very, 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 very good. Just Slipstream League Racing and Rush Racing League. Oh, nice. Just a regular no assist guy. Nice. F1's quite good. F1 leagues are really good. Let me just message the other team just to apologise. Sorry guys, Martin didn't mean to pass you there. Defending in the first half was amazing. Second half, I had killed my tyres and I was just sliding everywhere and pace was rubbish. But first half was fun. Yep. Yeah, F1 leagues are quite good. I've seen a lot. Fighting for P4, yeah, I mean this is the reverse grid, so the second half is reverse. I mean technically we're also fighting for P3 because that's Del Fante's car, who's the quickest guy in the league, but his teammate is not as quick as him, and he lost a lot of time on race 2 when he drove, and since he's got 5-second time penalty, this could be a fight for P3, which is really nice. My teammates have messaged, the team manager messaged me regarding it, so I just need to check something. Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, they said no worries at all. Good pace, mate, good pace. Thank you very much for the subscription, man on the pan. Oh, the FIA can add those penalties immediately in game. Yeah, so basically there's live stewards, but it's hard because basically you have to. They have an automatic incident thing. Yeah, just full push, full push. This is fight for podium right now. Because you could catch the car in front, and then the car in front of that is the slower teammate of Defante that has a 5-second time penalty. Yeah, pace is fantastic, keep this up. So yeah, basically there's live stewards, but the problem is that they have an automatic incident sheet that basically when there's a contact it puts it on this sheet and they look at each incident. The problem is it doesn't pick up everything, and it doesn't pick up crossing pit entry line, which is a 5-second time penalty. So everything else you've got to report, but you can't, even though the stewards are live, you can't just tell them something and they go look in the replay and give the penalty during the race. You have to submit them the video clip of all the angles and a description. Nice. And then they give the penalty. But it's in a 1 hour race, it's pretty much impossible to get the clips uploaded in that time. So what you got to do is wait for a after the race and get the penalties, which is fine. Awesome pace, mate, awesome pace. Which is fine, but the issue is that if someone gives you a penalty that you don't agree with, 2/10, that you don't agree with, or they give you the wrong penalty, you have to do the same thing. You've got to submit footage and everything to get it appealed, which you also can't do mid-race. So you've got to serve the penalty, and then you get time removed at the end of your race if they deem the incident wasn't your fault and you get the penalty removed. So it's a bit of a nightmare that you can't just say this car crossed the pit entry line and the stewards go look at it. It's overly complicated, but it does work. I will find out. Yeah, to be honest, live stewarding is good and bad. It's good. Awesome pace, mate, awesome pace. Yes and no. So if you get a penalty before the mandatory pit stop, well, you've closed a 11-second lead to 8.3 seconds, which is net 3-second lead because of the 5-second time penalty. Pace is fantastic. I'll keep you updated on the lap times. So if you get a penalty before the mandatory pit stop, you serve the time penalty at your pit stop. But if not, then you get if you get the penalty after your pit stop, then you have to add it onto the they have to add it onto your overall race time. It would be good if all the penalty, it spices things up if you get a penalty before the pit stop and you have to serve it, especially like the 410, because that put them quite far down in the order and they're having to fight through because of their penalties. But they're due even more penalties. They haven't got a penalty for hitting me, they haven't got a penalty for cutting the pit entry. 4/10 on the car in front, and even more on the car in front. Don't need. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn that off. But yeah, I mean, it's good and bad because it puts the 410 further back, so then they have to fight through people. But then at the same time, if the 410 would, for example, in this situation with the 410, if he would appeal any of those penalties he can't do till after the race, then he gets that time penalty removed from his total race time. But he already lost time by trying to fight through the field to make up that time that he was further down. So it's like, it's got pros and cons to the live stewarding and post-race stewarding. There's pros and cons. There's no way to make the stewarding completely fair without having like instant stewarding or instant appeals. There's always going to be a delay, and then it changes strategy, changes where you come out of the pits. It's very hard to make it completely fair. Well, nah, unfortunately. Yep, pace is still good. You caught P2 by 8/10 and you caught the two cars in front by about 4/10. But yeah, that's the only thing, is that if they give you a penalty, like race 1 we got a 15-second time penalty for for turn 1, and we went to follow the racing line, and another car who then ran to me in this race tried to squeeze us and not let us take the racing line, but Martin went to take the racing line. The 410 didn't leave space and just carried on going straight, and they collided. The 410 went off, we got a 15-second time penalty, but we want to appeal that because on the second lap Martin did the same thing where he went to follow the racing line and the other car followed the racing line and they went round fine, and we had the same line as we did with the 410, but because the other car actually also took the racing line, copy can't be obvious, just run the team can't be obvious if let through. No idea. But yeah, the issue with that was that we wanted to appeal that penalty, but we couldn't before our pit stop, so we had to serve our 15-second time penalty and a 5-second time penalty. We had to serve 20 seconds actually, because we got another 5-second time penalty for quali for... Great save. We got we got a 5-second time penalty in quali for overtaking someone on the outlap in turn 3, because you're not allowed to cut the queue. But there was no queue. There wasn't a queue to the final sector, but we got a 5-second time penalty for overtaking, which we wanted to appeal, but we couldn't because there wasn't time before the pit stop. So we served a 20-second time penalty at the pit stop, and then I got stuck behind the Audi, and then tried to get past. But by the time I got past the Audi, we were already 22 seconds behind the 410. So even if I got our 20-second penalty got removed, we now weren't close enough to retake the position from the 410 because I'd lost so much time behind the Audi. So sometimes live shooting is great, but for appeals it's a nightmare, because we can't do the appeal till post race, and if our 20-second time penalty gets removed, it doesn't matter because we won't actually be ahead of the 410. It's a nightmare. So yeah, the served penalties can be removed, but you have to appeal them in time. So in an endurance race it's okay, but in a sprint race it's a nightmare. So the penalty can get removed post race, but you've already lost time by serving it. It's very hard to win. It's very hard to make any penalty system fair, because you either have post race and people get away with anything and then they get penalties post race, or you have penalties during the race but then you no worries, you're catching P3 before the end of the race and you're catching P4 by about 4/10. But yeah, it's hard to get one way that's super fair for both. The 410 is the McLaren. That's our teammates' rival. So our teammates behind us in number 22, our teammates are P3 in the championship. I don't actually know. It's our teammates behind us. I'll have a look. It won't actually show me the fastest lap. It must be a 0.9 because you did 0.0 and they've got fastest lap. Yeah, so our teammates in the number 22 McLaren behind us, they're P3 in the championship. So if they finish the race like this, they get a guaranteed GT3 spot in VCO. Me and Luciano have a guaranteed GT4 spot from another previous championship. But yeah, this will be a GT3 guaranteed spot for the Rocket lineup. And the 410 is P4 in the championship, but they were P3 before the last race. So this car, me and Luciano started driving about 3 weeks with 3 rounds left or 4 rounds left, and then we've basically been swapping drivers. So Luciano's been driving the McLaren, I've been driving the Lambo with a few different drivers, so we're driving with Martin today. But this car isn't anywhere in the championship. We are just trying to help our teammates as much as we can. Yep, gained half a second, and you will also pass P3 with the time penalty. But I forgot what I was going to say. But yes, so our job was really just to get this Lambo as high up as we could, and then just try and help our teammates if we could. Your teammate is P3, aren't you two in P3 then? Aren't you racing as a team? Sorry, our teammates are the McLaren. So we have SRE, we have Brabham, and we have Rocket. So we're all teammates, but we're racing on different lineups. So I sometimes just say teams instead of lineups. So the 22, that's one lineup. The number 2 Lamborghini, that's one lineup, and the 555 BMW, that's the SRE car. So we have SRE, Brabham, Rocket. Those are the 3 teams in this championship. No. They will get their 5-second time penalty removed for giving the position back, so they will go P3 right as it stands right now. So they're going to be 5 seconds in front of you. Don't let the McLaren in front get more than 5 seconds, because our teammates get 5-second penalty removed. So they're technically 5 seconds further up from where they are right now. The tire's starting to die off, yeah. Same thing happening with me. The braking starts to go. Yeah. Yeah, basically there's 3 cars all driving under different lineups. But yeah, it's all managed by the same team. So it is just slightly confusing. But yeah. If you gain 1.4 seconds, 54.2 was last lap by the 179. If you gain... No, Luciano's penalty will get removed. No, Clarkson is my teammate. That's what I was saying, is the 5-second penalty will be removed from our teammates, so they're 5 seconds further up from where they actually are. So try not to let the 141 get more than 5 seconds ahead. So yeah, basically, to make it as least confusing as possible, even though it is confusing, SRE have a bunch of drivers, and then they have 3 different teams that any of their drivers can drive for. So we have... Sorry? Yeah. So we have a SRE team, we have a Brabham team, and we have a Rocket Simsport team. So the drivers that are signed or race for SRE can drive on any 3 of those teams. So in championships like this, we've got the BMW team driving as SRE, we've got the McLaren driving as Rocket, and then we've got the Lambo as Brabham. Yeah, so it's basically so the team can have as many cars in their championship. And too late. I'm checking. Now this Lambo is flashing his lights. Final lap. Okay, mate, well done, P5. Great pace, great pace. Yeah, it's basically so like one team can have multiple teams in the championship. Yeah, my pace just died in the first half. The defend, I don't know if I killed my tires or what, but I just slid everywhere. But pace was good from you, really good. I've just got like what Amazon recommends. It's like a cheap wireless one. Did we miss out on P5 by a tenth of a second? Did we miss P5 by a tenth? Oh, no way. Good pace though. That was great pace for me, so really nice. What headset these? Yeah, so let me check what brand it is. How? I'm gonna have to spell that. That's not even a word. It's just one off of Amazon. It was like 40 quid. It was super cheap, but it's worked absolutely fine for like ages.
Green light, show them what you got.
Join the other voice chat for. Good job. Right, let me find the link for that. Yeah, let me just find the headset for you. I think I can find it on my Amazon. Let me have a look. I don't know where my exact one is, but here's one that's very similar. There you go. That's like a similar model to mine, but it's not the same one. It's not the exact same one I have, but it's similar. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. That was a good stream tonight, and next stream will be maybe tomorrow. If not, it will be Saturday for the endurance race. There should hopefully be another video coming out at some point this week as well. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. It was good. I really enjoyed that tonight. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again.